Hello, everyone. I thought that this is what you wanted, huh? Oh, you need to go away. The videos would be better without you. Well, you know what? I disappear for 3 weeks. I disappear for 3 weeks. And all I hear is, where did Steve go? Where is he? Did he die? You know what? I am right here, and I'm ready to go back to Sinking Ship Simulator, because you guys have finally learned your lesson about what happens when you tell me to go away, and the videos would be better without me, and that I should go shove my face into a cheese grater. Now, sorry for being frank with you guys. It's great to finally be back after all this time. You know, I could give you excuses, but last time I tried doing that, the editors got a little bit savage with me. And I'm just not putting up with that today. Today, instead, we're going to be playing around with the Yamato. I'm sure there's like an IGN in front of it or something like that that stands for some initials that I almost always get wrong. And don't even start asking me how many compartments there are in the boat. Whew. I'm sorry. I think, it's been a while. I have a lot of pent-up energy inside about how I feel about everything going on this YouTube channel. Literally, I had the channel manager from Freedom start asking where I was for another time. They're following me. They want to know everything about me. And I swear to God, if they're not going to make a video, they're going to show up right outside of my door. They're going to show up and they're going to sit me down in this chair. They're going to handcuff me and they're going to make me do it. And you know what? They're going to watch this video. They're going to send me feedback on this video. So guys, please give this a thumbs up, all right? It would be great if the Freedom Police didn't show up at my door and start chaining me to chairs and filming videos, because I'm just a college student. All right, well, enough of that. Let's spawn in the Yamato before I really get off my rocker and lose my mind. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time working on this ship a few weeks ago. Actually, I had mostly completed this boat the day before the video was supposed to go out. So, you know, other things started getting in the way. Other things. All right, I don't want to make it sound like I have some secretive second life, because let's face it, I don't. But I still think that this whole boat thing is fascinating. I think that the whole rigidity thing is fascinating. And furthermore, I just realized this. Francis told me there was an update to the game a couple months ago, and I still haven't checked it out yet. So I think that that's definitely something that we need to get on the boat doing here. Sorry, tried to make a pun. That didn't work at all. Please edit that out. But let's actually get to the game. Let's pierce the Yamato. I think today we are going to do it from the back, and we'll take you through a couple of the different characteristics that this specific battleship had. If you didn't know, the Yamato was a World War II battleship, fighting on the side of the Japanese. I believe it was sunk in a battle, Wake Island, Midway. I'm not supposed to be the boat expert. You guys down in the comments are supposed to be the boat experts. So, boat experts down below, make sure you leave your opinions on the whole boat situation, and we will love the boat info that you have. I don't really know what boat info is called. There must be a short term for it somewhere. In other news, let's get through the actual ship before I start talking about other news. Yeah, we have the beautiful sections of the boats here. These have turrets on them. Yes, characteristically, turrets were a pretty big part, I should say, of boats in World War II. At least boats that fought each other. We have these smaller little turrets, which I presumed were used for fighting smaller boats. Maybe? More precise targets? Closer targets? I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert on this. This is the bridge stuff. This is where all the important people do important things, like steer the boat and tell the boat where to fire. This is the smokestack thingy. That's where the engines output to. This is a tower that has wires attached to it that are very hard to render in this game for reasons that I don't understand. And we get very ridiculously long underwater arches like that. And then back here, I think there's some sort of like a weird plane launcher thing. I haven't read up on that. It sounds kind of fascinating. If a battleship could launch a plane, I'm sure that does beg the question of where does the plane land. I'm sure they've figured that out. I certainly don't have enough experience. I mean, right here on the front of the boat, that looks like a perfect little airstrip to land your plane on, but I'm sure that's definitely wrong. Because if that's right, then they are definitely doing this way too easy, and they need to hire some engineers. Yep, we also have some nice watertight compartments in here, as usual for these recreations of World War II boats. We've just kind of done the compartments haphazardly and with no historical background whatsoever. I don't actually know how the Yamato sunk. I believe it was bombed. I could be wrong. Bombed with, like, bombers, not nuclear bombs. But, yeah, I believe it was, I think it might have been torpedoed, and then, like, some bombers finished it off, something like that. But, yeah, very, very tragic ending for a very tragic boat. But either way, it's a beautiful ship. I think I've actually done, and I'm not trying to praise myself a little bit too much here, I think I've done a rather okay job modeling this. There's been some boats in the past where they've been a little sketch, but I think this one is kind of at the peak of my boat making abilities. That's probably because I had just made a couple boats before it that were also of Japanese descent. The Hiei. Oh, don't make me look this up again. But other than that, I think that this boat is doing pretty darn fantastic. We did flood it from the back this time, which is kind of uncharacteristic of the way that we typically do things around here. I personally think that's a good thing, that we have a little bit of variety in what we do, because if all of my content was exactly the same, it would be like this one guy was just uploading a long series of these boats that he's been recreating over the past 4 years of his life. I mean, he started out doing it when he was in, like, middle school, and now he's like a college student, and he's still doing the same exact thing. It would be boring. No one would watch that. He wouldn't get any subscribers. But you know, we're not like that at all. We do tons of different content. Does anyone remember when we used to do Battlefield 1942? That was good. That was oh, sorry. You guys can't see that. My screen just went black there for a moment. Oh man, maybe I am getting old. Oh, there we go. The boat is mostly capsized. Not really capsized. I don't think I'm using that term correctly. The boat has mostly gone underwater now. It's going all the way down. All the little sections are filling up. It's going quite nice, I actually think. I don't remember how the boat actually sunk, but we can see all the little bits and pieces are filling with water there. It's coming up, and yeah, I think that's a pretty solid recreation of the Yamato sinking. I mean, by any means of it, I don't think that's actually realistic. Another thing that I've been meaning to do with this game is to recreate a lot of the weird physics glitches that you get, but now that the game is mostly being phased out to a new version that I haven't yet tried, mind you, it might be really good. Francis will watch this video, and he will send me angry Discord messages about how I'm not accurately depicting the game. That's life. That's life. You know, people do who do hate you. So yeah, back to my previous point about other news. I have recently gotten myself employed. I know you hate my life. I've recently become employed. It is one of the new reasons that I may not be uploading as much, but I will probably never bring this up again about how busy I am. I like to think that this YouTube channel sometimes runs on strange hiatuses, hiati, where we basically post 4 to 5 YouTube videos and then we disappear for 3 weeks, and we come back, which probably does very, very terrible things to our subscriber count. But are we really in it for the subscribers anymore, guys? We're just in it for the laughs. We're in it for the giggles. What are you guys here for? Post it down in the comments, please. We need to get our viewer rates up. We need to get our what is that called? Viewer interactions. We need you guys to become more interactive. We need you to encourage the other subscribers to watch the videos. Oh, these sad realities of me being old. It's terrible. And yeah, that's all we have for today, guys. It's a nice little intro back into our YouTube thing. You know, getting what we do done, and hopefully we won't disappear again for any significant amount of times. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. As always, make sure you leave down comments about all those things I asked you about during this episode, and make sure you give us a like if you really thought what we did was pretty good here today. Otherwise, my name is Steven Marqueteros, and I will see you guys next time!